Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel of Crystal's Creations. Today, or actually tonight, I am going to make some Christmas ornaments again. A while back I also made some beautiful big Christmas ornaments, and now I found out a new color palette which I would like to try on these ornaments. So we're gonna make them again tonight, and let's see how this color palette is going to work out on the ornaments. This afternoon I tried out this color palette on a painting, and it appeared to be a very beautiful color palette. So I actually am also expecting that it's also going to be a very beautiful one on the ornaments. I'm just going to change my camera, and then I'm going to show you which colors of pouring paint I have already mixed, and well, how I'm going to make this project. So I'll see you in a bit. Okay, so well, here we are. I've got right here already my big one. Sorry. My big ornaments already ready. What I've done, I've got a large piece of foam, and I wrapped it up in some tin foil. I have ordered with Amazon some rubber stoppers. I also think that you also mention them, you also call them like that in English. They are from rubber, and it are kind of stoppers which you usually can always use for bottles, to put them into the bottle after a bottle has been opened. With Amazon you've got a pack which you can buy, and in the pack there are different kind of sizes of these stoppers, and 4 of them are just big enough to fit into these ornaments. So that was a great solution. Before, in one of my other videos, I have also explained another possible way to make this setup, and that's as following: that I made of foam. I actually cut it out, some foam out of a foam bar, and I have wrapped that one up into transparent house foil, and into the piece of foam I was able to put the skewer in it. And then I actually had exactly the same setup, only it is costing way much more time than just using these. So well, now I've got these, so we can make it a lot more simpler at least. Well, for now I've already mixed some of my paints, and on the moment I've got in about 6 colors in total. I am still a little bit hesitating if I am going to use all of the 6 colors, but I think I am. So just let's start with the first one. This one is the turquoise blue, and I've got right here the turquoise green. I also have some Prussian blue phtalo. I've got some permanent blue violet. It looks a little bit like purple, but it is blue violet. It's a combination. Not mixed by myself, just out of the jar. Oxide black. And of course, not to forget, the pearl white. All of these colors are all from one and the same brand, and that will be standard of the Amsterdam Standard series. I always use this kind of brand, so all of my colors are just from Amsterdam. The reason I use Amsterdam is that it's very easy to mix it with just water, and then your mixes are just fine and okay to use. The colors or the paint itself, the consistency of the paint is okay to just mix it with water, and there are no other mediums required. The color of the paint will not vanish into the mixes. The colors will stay just like they should be. even though you're mixing it with water. So yeah, that is actually my preference. There are just a lot of different kind of brands. There are a lot of different kind of colors which you can choose out of, but also different kind of mediums. If you would like to make to use a medium with these kind of colors of Amsterdam, it is possible. It is no problem. If you would like to use it, then of course you can use it. It's not an obligation to use the water in your mixes, or just water in your mixes. Okay, so well, I've got right here a very big cup, and I'm going to fill this cup with all those colors like a dirty cup, and then from there I am going to use the technique of ring pour to make these ornaments. So with a dirty cup, I'm going to go over the ornaments just like to make it kind of a ring, and then we're just going to see how the yeah the colors and the paint are going to be in the end result on the ornaments. So yeah, I would say just let's get started. You can just choose which color you would like to use first, or you would like to end with, no problem at all. Only always keep in mind that if you are going to use a cup like a dirty pour, always keep in mind that the first color you're going to pour into this cup is also your last color to pour out of the cup. It's a thing you always have to think about before setting up your cup. And most of the time you probably will not think about it. At least that's my experience. I already know with which color I would like to end. I only don't know with which color I would like to start. So which color shall we do? I think we're gonna start with this one. Okay, so this is going to be my end color. This is going to be my beginning color. I would like this one. Yeah, this is the way it's gonna be. Okay, so I've got right here in my cup. I hope you can still see it. Just have to stretch this a little bit out so everything can stand. The phthalo blue and the black were looking like, so I couldn't see what I did into the cup, but it went all right, so no problem. So what I am doing, I am making the following or the order of my paints is that I'm starting to put into the cup the Prussian blue. After Prussian blue, I'm using the pearl white, the oxide black. After the oxide black, I did the turquoise blue. Then the blue permanent violet of the permanent blue violets. And then the turquoise green. I think we just have to do one more round and then we are finished. You can already see this is my cup right now. It's not very much, but you also don't need a lot out of this cup. The last time I did in about the half yeah, the half of the cup, maybe a 3/4 of the cup, and it was way too much. It was way too much. There was still a lot of paint into the cup at the end, and well, it's not something you can do about anything about it, but what is happening is if what did I want to say? If you have a lot of paint, then the little risk is there that you're also going to use a lot of paint. And even though when your project is actually finished and is ready, you still want to go through because your paint is not done yet. So your paint didn't run out yet. That's the little risk with it. But well, no problem. We're gonna get there. I also didn't make that much paint into these cups, so that doesn't matter either. Okay, I'm just gonna do one little run. I'm very curious about this color palette. Very curious. I think it is going to be beautiful. Oh, already too much. Yeah, with these holidays coming up, it is a beautiful time of the year to make some ornaments. Thankfully, it wasn't full. Okay, well. So, we're ready. There. They all have been running out now. And I still have a very big cup. Well, if we're going to get any leftovers with the paint, I can always reuse it on a painting. But this is now in about my cup. Look at those colors. I can't wait to just try it out. Very curious, because the last one of my last batches that I made was actually also one of my first. Was actually surprising enough, they were beautiful. They really came out very beautiful, also with the color palette. For that color palette, I used the permanent red violet. I used the Prussian blue phtalo, and what was the other one again? It was the blue, it was the red, oh yeah, and also the permanent blue violet. Those three colors with then the the pearl white, in combination of those four colors, well, came really out beautiful. I was really surprised. So I would say, let's try to do this one again. And oh, you can even see right here, this is exactly the bar that I used for those ornaments that I'm just mentioning. You can really see the puddle still here, of course, with the colors. How are the odds? Okay, so I would say just give it a shot. I'm just going to pour over the ornament just for a little bit, and then I'm just going to sit and wait for them to drip. And if they have dripped good enough, then they're just fine. They're just okay. I'm not trying not to add too much changes to them. I am going to put these aside. So those are not in my way anymore. Okay, so, well, let's see. beautiful. They are gorgeous. What I'm going to try to do this time is a little bit different than the last time. On this side, I can see that they are not dripping all the way to the bottom. And last time I was going to pour extra over it, but that will change the effect on the ornaments. So I am going to lose the effect on the ornament. So maybe I can just get a little bit of the paint and try to give the ornament more paint like this.
I want it better than the weekend. We can take it back to when we said just friends. Don't wanna tell you something new. I never said I'll fall for you. I want it better than the weekend. You can show me just what I'm missing. Pretend. Don't wanna tell you something new. I never said I'll fall for you. We don't gotta fix it. Nothing that I'm missing. I don't know if we went wrong. Shouldn't have to take this long. Wasting my days away, wishing we'd fall through. And I told you I want it better than the weekend. We can take it back to when we said just friends. Don't wanna tell you something new. I never said I'll fall for you. I want it better than the weekend. You can show me just what I'm missing. Pretend. Don't wanna tell you something new. I never said I'll fall for you. I'm always back and I'm forth. Should I stay for some more?
But they are gorgeous. They are great. Love them. I really love them. So, I'll just go. Sorry that I didn't explain it earlier when I was busy, but what I can add a little bit more information about it. What I've done. I used the cup with the dirty pour and I made a ring pour over the ornaments. And I stopped with the ring pour over the ornaments when they were in about till here. So not all the way, just when they were on the top. On that moment I finished and I just let them go and run out. And they did run out. But on some sides on the bottom, so here underneath, they didn't run completely through. So what I did, with a stick, I just got some paint which was running off. And now on my foam bar, I just placed some of the paint on my stick and then just added a little bit on those places where there was no paint yet. And I just saw maybe still I can't see it very clearly. Some places are very difficult to see. I think it is. Yeah, I finished it up nice. Yeah. Because of the color, it looks like it isn't, but it is. Okay. So, the glass was still visible. And because the glass was still visible, I just had to add some more of the paint on the ornaments. Because when you place some paint on a spot that didn't got any paint yet, and you're going to place some paint and it has to be pouring paint then, but if you place some pouring paint on that little spot, then the rest of the pouring paint, which still needs to drip and needs to glide down, will get the possibility to glide very easily. If there is no paint on a specific spot where the paint cannot run, then it will also not run any further, and it will just say kind of get stuck. So you have to help the paint sometimes a little bit, so to add just a little bit more pouring paint on that spot where there didn't come any pouring paint yet. And when you have placed some more pouring paint on that spot, then it can be it can run out a little bit more easier. So what you are seeing right now as well, I have placed just around here, saying about from here till there, on several spots I have placed some extra pouring paint, and now you are seeing that this one is running out completely. It's really completely running out, and that's just great. That's beautiful to see. That also means that the colors that I have added from the run out paint on my foam bar, that I added a little bit extra, is actually at the end, if it is going all right, it won't be possible to see anymore. And that's what you want. That is exactly what you want. They are beautiful. They are great. This is a really great color palette. Really love them. I'm just going to get my torch. I'm just going to torch them so there are no air bubbles or anything, because we don't want any air bubbles. I already saw one which just finished. Yeah, and I also want to be very careful because it is still glass. So you don't want to go with the torch all too long on them. Are looking great. These are beautiful. I am very happy with these. What I'm gonna do, I'm just going to change the camera and I'm going to show you of how they are looking from up this side, so you can see how they have been turned out. Just one moment. So look, this is how they look from this side. They look beautiful, don't they? And also, just as you're going to look just on the bottom, you see I had a lot of gray which I added, and you don't see that gray anymore because it has been run off, because I added some paint and the other paint just swallowed it and it just ran off. Look at that. They are really beautiful. I really like them. They're completely different than you would expect. Here there is a lot of, well, you would like to say gray, but the gray is actually the black and the pearl white, which have combined into one color. They mixed. Look at that. How great. Just, it's looking like you, like I have been using graphite instead of black with a little bit of the pearl white. They look beautiful. And then from here is the side that you have seen already. Oh, sorry. So this is the side you already have seen from this point of the camera. They look beautiful. I'm really glad with these. Well, I hope you have enjoyed the video, and I hope I will see you next time again. And I wish you a pleasant evening and see you next time. Thank you. Bye.